Now we just have to wait for Tessa to give us the next mission. And it often takes kind of a long time for her to give us the next mission unless we go somewhere else first, like perhaps to restock, maybe get some more quantum fuel, which is something I'm going to go into in this mission, because you get about 3 missions with the Super Hornet until you have to get more quantum fuel. The amount of quantum fuel is different for each ship as well. And as you can see, I'm flying through the probe. That's an easy way to begin to learn to control your ship a little bit better. And the reason it's easy is because if you mess up, you just blew up your ship, and you really don't want to do that. So you learn to avoid blowing up your ship.
Hey, you busy? There's a DB blinking like crazy on my screen. Here, I sent you the location. If you take a look, it's a win-win. They get help, and I get to stop hearing the damn thing go beep, beep, beep every freaking second. Oh, and DB stands for distress beacon, by the way. Because I realized I might be the only one who calls them DB.
Quantum travel.
Feel free to start using it.
So as we approach this next mission, which is ICC number 3 at UEE217, is the quantum point. As we approach, you'll notice that there are a couple different beacons. You'll see blinking red lights in 2 different places. One of them is closer than the other one, and one of them is farther, and there's actually 2 blinking red lights there. You want to go past the first blinking red light, and I'm going to describe how to tell which beacon is correct as we approach the beacon as well. And in this mission, you really have to avoid asteroids, and you're actually, as you get closer to the beacon, you're going to notice that another NPC spawns in Ninetales, and you're going to have to fight in the actual asteroid field. Now, as we approach the beacon, you'll start to hear a little scratching noise. That's how you know you're getting close to the beacon. And then you'll hear it beeping, and as you get closer to it, it'll start beeping faster and faster, and that's how you know you're going to the right beacon. And you can actually hear if it's to the right or to the left. So you have to be cognizant of where the beeping is coming from. Now normally there's an NPC, a Ninetales, that spawns here, but for some reason this mission was bugged out when I just did it and the Ninetales didn't spawn. So I'm gonna get up right under the beacon. I generally always go right under the beacon because there's less debris, and I'll angle myself so that there is no debris under where I'm parking. And you have to be cognizant of where you're parking and try not to roll when you're in the debris, because you want to put yourself in a position where you can go straight back. You could strafe backwards to get out of the debris, because you have to be cognizant of the debris not only going in towards the beacon but coming back out when you're leaving, because you don't want to knock off a wing or something like that.
Day 73. Very excited to be coming up to Crusader. Ever since the jump point, I've been working out a rough schedule of what to visit. And by my estimation, I can sightsee for 4 hours if I want to keep my schedule for the rest of the system. Oh, that's weird. Just got an alert that says an airlock was triggered. I swear, the new operating system is designed to not work with these older models. So, anyway, still undecided about whether to visit Hurston or not. And this is already kind of...
Kinda scary.
So we've just added another 2,500 AUEC to our 8,095. That brings the total to 10,595 AUEC. Now you can see that I'm getting really low on quantum fuel. It's down to 13% and dropping. I really need to restock my quantum fuel. So I'm going to go to a cryastro station, which is where you restock, repair, and refuel. And you'll notice the first one I went to, or the first one I was going to Quantum 2, I did not have enough fuel to get there. It said out of range. Now if I would have quantum traveled there, I would end up just being out of fuel in between quantum points with nobody to help me, no refueling ships yet, and really don't want to do that. So you have to be aware of how much quantum fuel you have, and if you get down around 10% or so, it's really time to go refuel. Although some ships have more quantum fuel than others.
Our systems indicate your ship suffered some minor damage. Would you like us to repair it?
So I'm going to land at the cryastro station. If you need to learn how to land, I have a video specifically for that. I also have a video that goes into more depth on what exactly you need to do at the cryastro station. And they're actually the same video. So if you need to learn how to land, I'll show you how to do that there. Now you can see in the bottom right of my little HUD, there are numbers going up. That's my quantum fuel. It says QF and then numbers that are going up. You do not want to fly off of the pad until that's finished. And a voice will come on and tell you, you're ready to go. And just don't lift off until you hear that.
Your ship's all ready to fly. Good luck out there, and remember, next time you're running low, we'll take care of you at cryastro.
Now I'm going to fly back to the ICC probe. And Tessa will be all ready for me at that point. For some reason or another, I cannot find the probe. So the best thing to do is to press F1, go to my MG scheduler, and accept the next ICC assistance mission. And that's already up there because we spent a little bit of time refueling. And you'll see the little triangle at the top of the screen that's telling me where to go. So I'm going to quantum into the ICC probe,